My first claim is incentive is the engine of capitalism. Remove it and the system fails. How are you? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Alana. It's nice to meet you. Okay, so I think the issue is the framing of incentive here. Incentive doesn't disappear in a socialist or a communist society. It just changes and evolves. So we see in capitalism the incentive is obviously monetary gain, maybe even collecting capital itself through land ownership. In a communist or a socialist country, you would see incentive would just evolve into, I know it's a vague term, but the common good. You have an incentive to do your chores around your house because you don't want to live in a filthy house, right? That makes sense. It doesn't have to be just monetary.
So you don't think monetary incentive drives people, or you're saying that people should be excited to do their job whether they're getting incentivized for it or not? That's what you're saying?
People will be incentivized to do
Give me a case study. Give me a case study of that worked. Give me one case study.
We don't even need to look at case studies. We can just look at charity work.
Well, why don't we actually look at a case study? You got two countries. North Korea, South Korea. One is communism and one is capitalism.
Yes.
North Korea's GDP last year was $23 billion.
Are we judging countries' values based off GDP and not what they value for
freedom of speech? You can't, like, if you lived in North Korea, you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing right now. You wouldn't have a voice. In South Korea, I'm gonna give you stats. In South Korea, their GDP is $1.7 trillion.
South Korea is also owned by like 5 companies in total in the entire
70
country.
Times better
you
than
think
North
that's something
Korea.
to live by? If you are employed by the top 5 countries, you are practically unemployed in these countries.
Do you like to be free?
I'm not going to be free in a country like South Korea where I'm only employed in 5 companies or no job. Do you like to be free to call somebody out like me? Do you like to be free where you can have a strong opinion? Do you like to be free to have your dreams? I like to be free, but that's why I'm anti-capitalist.
Well, maybe you are
That is why I'm anti-capitalist, because capitalism removes that choice. There is no real incentive of capitalism because the incentive is survival. When you get into communism, the incentive is for the common good.
I love that. I got an offer for you before we move on. If I were to give you your $2,350, which is the cost to renunciate your citizenship, and I paid you your first class, flight to whatever communist country, and $20,000 of spending money.
Name me a communist country.
Would you give up your citizenship to go to that country?
Whichever
communist country you want to go to. Cuba, we can give you Venezuela, we give you North Korea, any one of those you want to go to. Choose any one of them, I'll give you a one-way ticket, and I'll fund it for you if you want to.
It's very evident that the young lady sitting in front of Patrick didn't understand the context of the question or even the subject itself. But again, you begin to see how theory versus reality conflict. This young lady is a theorist. She doesn't have a real reality. You have Patrick, who is a realist, that exists in the marketplace, an actual investor, an actual entrepreneur, right? And so again, when you're married to your own theory, you discount actual facts and case studies. The natural consequence to that is you will be lost. You'll be lost. California is perfect for someone like this because California, their entire laws are based on theory, mostly theory, not actual facts. Man, if this is the product that our universities are producing, y'all, we in some trouble.